In our previous documentary, we explored why Iran stands at the center of global tension. But that question leads to a deeper one. How did Iran's relationship with the West transform so dramatically? There was a time when Iran and Western powers were close allies. Cooperation seemed stable. The future appeared aligned. So what changed? To understand today's rivalry, we must return to the turning points that reshaped Iran's political identity. Events that still echo across global politics. This is not about choosing sides. This is about understanding history. Before 1979, Iran was not seen as a rival to Western powers. Under Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, the country maintained close political and military ties with the United States and Europe. Oil revenues fueled rapid modernization. Infrastructure expanded. Western businesses invested heavily. Tehran grew into one of the most modern capitals in the Middle East. To many in Washington and London, Iran was a strategic partner, a pillar of stability in a volatile region. But beneath the surface, social and political tensions were quietly building. Despite rapid modernization, not all segments of Iranian society supported the Shah's reforms. Political opposition was tightly controlled. Religious leaders criticized Western influence. Economic inequality deepened in parts of the country. Many Iranians began to question the direction of the nation. Public demonstrations grew in size and frequency. What began as scattered dissatisfaction gradually evolved into organized resistance. By the late 1970s, the stability once admired by foreign powers was beginning to fracture. By 1979, the tension inside Iran finally exploded. Millions of people flooded the streets, demanding the end of the Shah's rule. Protesters came from every part of society: students, workers, religious leaders, and ordinary families. For months, demonstrations grew larger and louder. The government struggled to maintain control as the country moved closer to revolution. Then, in February 1979, the Shah fled Iran. Soon after, Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini returned from exile, and a new Islamic Republic was born. On February 1st, 1979, a moment arrived that would change Iran forever. After years in exile, Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini returned to Tehran. Millions of Iranians flooded the streets to welcome him home. To many, he represented hope, a symbol of resistance against the Shah's rule. Within days, the monarchy collapsed, and a new Islamic government took power. Iran had entered a new chapter in its history. Later that same year, tensions between Iran and the United States erupted into a major crisis. In November 1979, Iranian revolutionary students stormed the U.S. Embassy in Tehran. They took 52 American diplomats and citizens hostage. The crisis shocked the world and dominated international headlines. For 444 days, the hostages remained captive as negotiations dragged on. The event shattered relations between Iran and the United States, creating a conflict that still shapes global politics today. More than 4 decades later, the events of 1979 still shape Iran's relationship with the world. Political tensions, economic sanctions, and disputes over nuclear technology continue to place Iran at the center of global attention. To some, Iran represents resistance against foreign influence. To others, it remains one of the most challenging geopolitical rivals. But one thing is certain: the story of Iran is far from over. If you want to see more documentaries exploring the history behind today's global conflicts, make sure to like the video, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more.